Bloody nostril? No, powerlifting altitude mask.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of AM Training. It is week 1 of the TSA program, and you're like, what? Week 1? Why is it week 1? Because we just saw your week 4. That's my fault. I did not brace properly all the way through the reps, and I pretty much snapped my shit up in my back. I took 3 weeks off, and it was really hard 3 weeks because I must admit, throughout the whole way, I even tried going back to the gym, trying to repeat that week after maybe 2 days off of kind of rehabbing my back. But you know, things felt great. Rehab was on its way. I was didn't have pain, but you kind of just know that, you know, things don't feel right in the gym, so I call it off. I cut that workout short, even though the weights still flew up and felt great. I just knew something wasn't right, so I took another week off. And again, with the magic of YouTube, you didn't see all that because my videos are delayed. I mean, if you follow me on IG, you know that on IG I'll probably upload maybe twice a week, depending on if the filter looks really on fleek. But yeah, I'm a little bit delayed when it comes to YouTube because I had to edit these videos. So like I said, through the magic of YouTube, you didn't see all that rehab process because it's boring. It's like you see a lot of bird dog. And one thing I did notice is that I think I need more flexion in my life because being in the field of physical therapy, all these physical therapists watch me and all that, and especially lifting, you don't want to round your back in the squat or deadlifting. So I'm always kind of in neutral or even slight extension because I feel like you don't want to snap your shit up because I'm a all or nothing kind of guy, which is bad because I'm not balancing out with flexion. So one exercise that has helped me with the rehab process is a bear plank. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. Basically, you're in a hollowed position or really flexed and pushed out, and you're kind of doing a plank on your knees / toes. So I might have a video of that, of me doing it. If not, I might have to just record that over. If you guys are interested, that one's a popular one by, I want to say, Eric Cressy. It is rainy here in San Diego. As you can see, it's like my car's fogged up. It is TSA week 1. I started the whole program again. This time I'm gonna go ahead and do Oli shoes instead, the flat shoes that I've originally lifted in. I have nothing against flat shoes. Everything felt great, but I think for rehab purposes and getting back to squatting, I think it was a good progression. I mean, if you follow me on IG, you can see the progression that I do. I still did my Bulgarian squats. I still did all that. I'll do even like a safety bar squat, just because there's progression of less shearing force on the back and a little bit more compressive force. So again, I'm going back to back squatting with low bar, and I feel like that's going to be the most shearing force, at least if you don't brace hard enough to transfer those shearing force into compressive force. What was I saying? Ollie shoes, I'm going to use them to utilize a more so my knees can travel forward. With my knees traveling more forward, I will rely more on the knee wraps and having my back a little bit more neutral, or more upright, I should say, not neutral. So a little bit more upright will help kind of the rehab process, but or getting back into the thing. So I do miss my Ollie shoes. They felt nice and cemented to the floor. By the way, shout out to my boy Jared Benitez. He is a record holder and is sponsored by Scivation. I featured him before, maybe a couple weeks ago, about you know, he's a strong ass guy. He's like in, I don't know, maybe he's a really small weight class, maybe I want to say 132s. He might be more than that, so I'm sorry. But he is sponsored by Scivation, and he hooked it up with some BCAAs. This is Blood Orange, and so far I love the flavor. I'll probably do a review because it's pretty amazing. I love the taste. It reminds me a lot of Tang. All the Asians out there that like lived off of Tang, you know, if you guys know what I mean, like it's like it brings back the memories. So I don't know, I love the flavor. BCAAs, I mean, it's just like easy protein to drink, because protein, if you I've drank protein before, like milk-based stuff, and it's not good while you're training. It leaves a bad taste in your mouth while you're squatting. And anyways, I'm loving it so far, so I'll do a review on that. Like, again, if you guys follow me, I'm not a big supplement guy, but this guy hooked it up with so many supplements, and I told him I'm gonna be truthful when it comes to the supplements if I do a review, because some of them taste like shit and I don't notice anything. So but on the other hand, a lot of the BCAAs and yeah, it was like a BCA, almost like a pre-workout, because it had caffeine and stuff. That one's pretty legit. So I'll do a review on that, but I did warn him that you know, I pretty much have nothing to lose. I'm not gonna lose any sponsorships, because I'm not gonna get any. And this was just like, he gave me his stack and his stuff. It's not like you know, I'm gonna continue to get this stuff. Anyways, with that being said, it is still day 3 of the TSA program, and hopefully it's squat day and everything goes well, because I'm feeling a little under the weather. I mean, literally under the weather. It's raining right now, but I'm feeling a little broken down, with my back being a little bit iffy, and also I'm congested and just kind of sick, because it's running in my family right now. My daughter's sick, and I even cut my goddamn finger. So here's a tip of the day: don't use a pocket knife as a screwdriver. Anyways, I think I've been doing a lot of talking, so if you made it this far, give me a thumbs up, because you are an MVP, most valuable pervert.
Is this what they meant by blood orange flavor? Bloody nostril? No, powerlifting altitude mask.
Alright guys, so it is Monday of the next week at 5:30 in the morning, and yeah, I'm time traveling. The reason why I'm time traveling is because this is the only time I can do some commentary. So let's talk about what I did the last 2 training days, what you just saw. And I just had a bloody nose. You saw I had a bloody nose, and you're like, man, that was so hardcore. He continued his set with a bloody nose, and oh my gosh, you know, he's my Asian hero. Now, before I kind of hurt your heart here, because as you know, as inspiring as that kind of looks, it was a mistake. It was a fluke, because I thought it was boogers, because in the very beginning of the week I'm sick, so I was squatting and I thought I had, you know, bloody nose. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so hardcore, but then it turned out it was boogers. And then on you know, you saw me, was that Wednesday, you saw me, you know, have that bloody nose, and I'm like, you know, continuing through my set, I'm like, oh no, it's just boogers, don't worry. Don't wipe it, you know, I'm fine. And then, yeah, it turns out it was blood. Anyways, I'm not gonna make this commentary long, because in my very first commentary, I know I was talking on about my plan on rehab and still continue to train. My back is still a little iffy. Everything feels okay. I'm recovering from being sick, so that is, of course, you just heard about my booger situation. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the commentary here. Train hard, train smart. I'll see you next week. Boom. So, that is a Costco tamale, sponsored by Costco, and basically these are pretty darn good. It's almost like they're homemade, because the only difference is that they may be a little bit on the drier side. The way to fix that is just smother it with a bunch of sour cream.